Hello, hello. My name is Tiffany Parson. I am your host, and you're watching and listening to The Business of Being a Virtual Assistant. Today, I just want to jump right in with our community announcements and talk about our great kickoff. This week, we kicked off our 30 days of reading, and as you guys know, those who have listened to at least the last couple of episodes, we are reading a book by Valerie Burton called Successful Women Think Differently. If you have not joined the event on our Facebook page, make sure you do that immediately after this episode, and I'll give you the link at the end, so then you can go and do your click going for the event. That way you'll get notified, a reminder that it's coming. I go live on Mondays to review our weekly reading schedule, and the reading schedule is in the event. Okay, so that's enough with our community announcements. I don't have anything else, but I want to jump into our topic for today. Let's talk blogs. If you're a virtual assistant business owner, should you be blogging? So that's a question mark. Should we be blogging? And if so, why? That's what we're going to talk about in this episode. This is episode number 169. All right. Let's talk about blogs. I got my notes in front of me. Let's jump right in. So first off, should you be blogging? Absolutely. You should be blogging. And here's why. If nothing else, Google loves to hear from you. Google loves to hear from you. That is one way to come up in the search engine, is by writing blog posts. There are other advantages to writing blog posts. However, that is the first thing. A lot of new virtual assistants that have been in it for a while, want to know how to get more clients, how to put themselves out there. This is a way to get seen by Google. And if you have a regular schedule as to when you write, the more you stay on the schedule, the more you feed Google, the more Google will feed you in the search. So when someone comes to Google, they're typing something, looking for a virtual assistant, looking for a Pinterest manager, whatever it is, if you've written an article specific to that topic, it could come up in the search. Guess what else comes up in the search? Because it's public. Facebook business pages come up in the search. YouTube comes up in a search. Instagram comes up in a search, and I'm not sure if it's Instagram personal or just business, but you'll notice Instagram comes up in searches, Twitter comes up in searches, but we're talking about blog content today. We'll get to that other stuff another day, but let's talk about blog content. Here's something else. Besides feeding Google, it also makes it easier for you to address questions. Okay. Let's say you have a prospective client that comes to you and they want to know you are a Pinterest manager, and they want to know what is your favorite tool to use for scheduling Pinterest pins, for scheduling pins on Pinterest. Instead of having to think of what that is every time, and responding to an email or a message or, whatever it is in written form, if you have a blog post already ready talking about your favorite tool and why is your favorite tool, you can easily say, yes, my favorite tool is tailwinds, and this is why. I wrote a blog post on it. This is why I like tailwinds, and you send them the article. This is perfect for your Facebook business page as well, because imagine if someone posts on your business page this same question. You could easily share that, share the link to the article. Now, if someone else sees the person's question, they see your reply in the comments, they see your link, they're going to click on the link too, because they're going to be curious. Why do you like tailwinds? What's the deal with it? So they're going to click on that as well. And because you provided information to them that was helpful, they may come back. They may sign up for your email list. They may decide to like your Facebook page. You never know. So, picture this. You have 52 articles, and I'm going to use articles and blog posts interchangeably. You have 52 articles on your blog answering 52 questions. A full resource for potential clients and existing clients as well. Let's say you're a social media manager. Very similar question to the Pinterest manager. What's your favorite tool for scheduling Instagram? Yes, Instagram can be scheduled. What's your favorite tool? Talk about it. Mention the ones you've tried. Why do you like this one over the other one? Let's say you help manage membership programs. Is there a membership website you prefer over the other? You get where I'm going? So now we've got all these different articles related to our service, our experience, and our knowledge of it. Because we've either worked on it with a client, worked on it ourselves for our own business, or we've done a demo to get that information maybe provided in our portfolio or whatever the case may be. Point being, you have firsthand experience with this particular tool. So that makes it easy. So everyone can easily think of their favorite tools. And think about this. Think about how many tools you use in your business. You don't just use one tool, you're using lots of tools. You may have a tool that you use for Pinterest, for Instagram, for Facebook, for webinars, for this. The list could go on and on. Write down every tool that you use. Write down 2 other options. 3 options is good. Someone asks you 3 options is good, and then you let them know what your favorite is. Why? Why are these the 3 options? There's going to be pros and cons, something you like and don't like about all of them, and then you've got a favorite. That is a quick outline for basically a review of tools. Tools for email marketing. MailChimp, Constant Contact, Get Response, Eye Contact, whatever it is. You've got some experience with it. And if you don't, go get some. Most of these tools have some type of time frame where you can try it out and get to writing. All right, so what's the next thing? Let's say, okay, let's go beyond tools. Let's look at what's a popular question that clients ask you, potential clients ask you, when they are coming through your virtual doors and want to know about you, besides price. The people that are interested in price first, we want to know about the people that are looking for value over price. So what is a question that people ask you outside of how much that you can answer in a blog post? There's one question that I know of that we all get in some form of fashion. And that question is, so what service do you offer? What do you do? Is that a possible article Yes, it absolutely is. You can share in an article what you're all about and what you provide from the standpoint of the client, not yourself. So we'll use the other examples, the Pinterest, social media marketing, email marketing. You're helping them with their newsletters and stuff. So go into detail about that service in an article. What does it look like when a client works with you for you to create their social media content and schedule it for them? That's an article. That's going to be excellent to come up in the Google search. Let's think of another one that's not related to tools. Tools is my favorite because y'all know I'm techie. I love the tool stuff. So that's another one. What about sharing a case study? Maybe a client experience. Maybe they came in one way and they came out another. Let's say their Pinterest boards were very disorganized and you helped them organize their Pinterest boards. How did they come to you? What did you do? What was the end result? And if that client gave you a testimonial, that's also a great place to put the testimonial. Going forward, as you're working with clients, think about future blog posts that can be case studies. And ask them if they would mind if you shared about their particular experience with you and if they wouldn't mind to give you a testimonial, and you'll put that in the article and share their website link or Facebook link, whatever it is that they have for people that may be interested in what your client offers. And then they can go from there. So that's one way for them to benefit from this case study as well. So we've talked about tools, talking about what you offer, and case studies. 3 different types of blog posts. Another one, and get a feel of where we're going here. We're basically answering potential clients' questions before they ask them. So what are some other questions that potential clients have asked you that you can write about? You might have to go digging in your sent box to see different emails that you have sent. It's time to start writing again. It's time to start writing. And I'm going to say again to those that may have started and got in a slump. I said write, but it doesn't necessarily have to be writing. If you're like, you know what, Tiffany, I'm not all that great at writing, but guess what else you can do? Pull out your phone, record a video. Pull out your phone, record a message, just an audio message. Use that. Put that on your blog. Write a summary. Put the question. Write a summary of what your response is. People can click on it to see what the answer is. By the time you do all that, you won't mind writing things out. It's completely up to you whether your blog post is written, it's a video, it's an audio, or all of the above. The point is, get the information out there. Get it in a place that it's easy for you to reference. The more we start doing this, the more clients will come. There used to be a time where I would send out emails twice a week, blogging twice a week. And that helped tremendously in bringing awareness to my business. The last episode, we talked about marketing and bringing awareness, what people know about you. That helped for sure. I would talk about a certain type of thing. I remember doing posts on ebook covers, and that brought in several clients because they hadn't thought about it the way I positioned it. And I was showing them, it's an older article, so I was showing them how PDFs without covers look on someone's Kindle, and they look bare. So as a result, we got several different clients in creating their ebook covers. This was back in the day. We don't do ebook cover designs anymore. But that's just an example. Maybe you do. Maybe that's part of your service. So show people why they need what you offer in an article. So that's a fifth, another type article. Showing them why they need this. Because when they saw the PDF that was just a title, white sheet of paper, just a title, sitting in the Kindle app, or what was it? Nook. Nook would make it look like it's a bookshelf. And when there was no cover on it, it stood out like a sore thumb. It was like, what is this? It just looked like a document versus a book. And they wanted their ebooks to look like books. So I charge you to get to creating content for your blog, whether it's written, video, or audio. You choose, you decide. The last thing is to head to our Facebook page and make sure that you check that you're going and participating in our 30 days of reading for the community. Go to facebook.com/TBBVA. That stands for the Business of Being a Virtual Assistant. Go to events and you'll see it listed there. You'll see it recurring at 8 o'clock Eastern time. I go live on the Facebook page. We dive into what our reading assignment was for the prior week. So if you're just seeing this, you are right on time. We are into the very first week of reading, so you are not behind at all. And of course, they're Facebook Live, so we have the replays and everything like that. Lastly, if you are not on the VIP list to get notified as soon as a podcast episode is released, make sure to text 345-345, the words VA Start. That stands for Virtual Assistant Starts. You'll also get 15 known secrets to getting started as a virtual assistant as my gift to you for being added to the list. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope to see you as part of our 30-day readings in the community, and I will be back next week for another episode of the Business of Being a Virtual Assistant. You have a wonderful and fantastic day.